much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Paul. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Thomas kicks to Cousins. From the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And George with the stuff.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Outside for Davis. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hits it from three-point.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Wiles to the inside. And the basket by Thomas.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ball against Thomas. Thomas, a screen on Thomas. Outside, George. Back to Paul. Inside. And George kicks to Paul. For the 3. Cousins pulls it in.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Davis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Davis has got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so now, a timeout called by Greg Nelson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Heat. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Wade in for one. See McGrady's checked in for the Raptors. Here's George. Rebound by the Raptors. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. McGrady outside. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Cousins, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good by Noah.
And a good work from the interior. I like seeing Noah take advantage of those.
Here's Gomez, defended by George. McGrady sets a screen for Davis. 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. Makes you pay on those nearly.
And the Heat with some changes. Gasol comes in for Thomas. And Attell is in for Paul. Here's George. It's deflected.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
And the basket by Wade.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thomas passes to McGrady. And again, Toronto no up. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Los Angeles. 5 seconds separating the shot game clocks. On pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Davis with a screen on George. Gomez. And the Raptors miss again. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 5. And there's Paul George on the assist by Wade. George has got 7.
Great ball movement there.
Pass to Gomez. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
A wide open look here for Terrence. No good on the three. Toronto leading by 5. Now McGrady, an easy 2 points on the layup. McGrady's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Wade with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Toronto's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Pass to Cousins. Stolen by Noah. Here's Stewart.
This is the kind of rim protection he brings. Superb work coming away with the block.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. Miles check in for the Heat. Vaughn comes in for Jason Terry. Releases. A rebound by Gasol. The Heat trail by 7. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Wade. Over McGrady. Miami no good on that time either. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Gomez. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Paul George, he's checked in for Miami. Pass to Wade. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside for George. Back to Wade.
Come to me.
Over Thomas. And again, it's the Heat missing. Raptors leading by 7. Cousins, the pass to Gomez. Screen by Cousins. Gomez, shot is good. Gomez has got 11 points.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A new group in now for the Raptors. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Hunter comes in for Houdini. Josh Childress, he's checked in for McGrady. And Morea subbed in for Thomas. Noah finds Paul. Just stop the crowd. And Davis pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Morea with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Anthony Davis. David, what are they saying?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. At this point of the season, he's still got time to get healthy. He's going to try and play through it. Just hope he doesn't overexert himself and make things worse. Guys?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically, it's really good. I have no doubt he'll return. My guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
The three from George. It's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Davis setting the pick for Barea. Davis on the follow. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
1:05 left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Elias.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Out to Carter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Out to the right wing. Childress with it. Working on George. Harris setting the pick for Barea. Drills it from outside. Barea's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Paul with the ball. Still without a basket. Banks in the layup. Paul's got his first points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Raptors. The Heat in second.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Davis with a screen on George. No good from Childress. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The Raptors shoot with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. For the lead. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. It's good. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Who got CP?
Paul for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Back to Davis. Pass to Gomez. No good with the triple. Well, he only has won 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Ball with the 3. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Now It's a 4-point Heat lead.
Paul's got such a fluid shooting motion. From the moment he lets it go, everything about it is smooth.
Cousins with a screen for Thomas. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Paul. Carries it down low. Paul's got 10.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Thomas. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Cousins with the screen online. Gomez shot is good.
Well, the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight. And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside Thomas. Pass to Gomez. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
This all set the pick for Paul. To the middle. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Paul. And the Heat lead by 4.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Gomez. He's got 17. On the wing, Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Cousins with a screen on line. Gomez shot is good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Lyles. At the ball. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Here's Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Heat. Joakim Noah is checked in for Thomas. Butler comes in for Lyons. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Paul George. And then for Toronto, Tobias Harris is checked in for Cousins. Carter comes in for Josh Childress. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Thomas. Ball kicks it to Noah. And it's not a foul. They say it was last touch by Carter.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Chris Paul. First in 3-point field goal percentage, second in scoring, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters. McGrady passes to Gomez. Davis sets a screen. Gomez's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter against Paul.
Here we go. Skip it.
5 to shoot. Gasol, a screen on Carter. Paul for 3. A shot that time, not on target. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat out front. They're up by 1. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Wade can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those. once in a while.
Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul.
Shooting for Toronto.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw.
George looking around. To the right side. Here's Kiva. Rebound by the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead early. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Out to the right wing. Gomez passes to Harris. And here's Davis for 3. No good that time. For Miami, they've gone 0 through to start the 4th quarter. Pass to George. Davis against Wade. A 3. They get it back. Lyles with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Watch outside.
Here's Gomez. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-point to fall. Gomez has got 15 points in just the second half. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th quarter. This is just the 1-8. From downtown. Wade can't hit.
I didn't care for his shot. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And Miami making a change here. The Raptors with the lead. Gomez passes to McGrady. Harris setting the pick for McGrady. Up again. Out to Carter. Pass to McGrady. Here's Gomez. Covered by Lyles. Gomez's shot is off. Lyles on 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter. Now, here's Thomas. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Gasol. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Heat lead by 1.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Gonna go. Landers on 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And that one is good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. And boy, did they need that hoop.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Paul George, he's checked in for the Heat. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Owen. David.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Gomez. Defended by Paul.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. From 17 feet away, buries the jumper.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
There's a minute 34 left in the final game for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Thomas.
Mr. Clutch coming through. Chris Paul in a situation where there must-have points. He cashes in.
Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
The three doesn't go. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That fast make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Raptors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Carter.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
Now George jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG. Oh, George, making it happen.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Third team foul.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Sure could see why.
It's really strange. I mean, got into his head right there.
Shooting for Toronto.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Heat. From outside. No good there. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. Penalty.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Timeout.
And
Timeout.
those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Launches it. And it doesn't go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for the Raptors.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
It's blocked, and he commits the intentional foul.
Mark Gasol. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by clutch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Houdini.